Hello everybody, my name is Love and I'm Tarisha Alchemy, and today we are here to talk about some decks and decks, D-E-C-K-S, decks. So this is my tarot deck that I use. This is the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce. I really enjoy all of the artwork in it. It has a lot of really pretty ladies in there in all of the various parts of the deck. It has people of color in it, women of color, which is absolutely lovely. And all of the artwork is just really beautiful and colorful and new. The deck that I was using before was a herbal version of the Rider-Waite deck, which is actually really beautiful. This one was very accurate for me when I first started, but I wanted something that was a little bit more kind of new. So I've been working with the Wandering Star deck here for, I don't know, probably about 3 or 4 months. Maybe 5. It is the typical tarot deck, but it does have a couple of extras included in it. Let me see if I can find them. One is the Creator card, and one is the Mother Star card. And those are not typical in your traditional tarot deck. Kat Pierce has added those in there, and I do believe they're really beautiful and accurate for different reasons. Here we go. Here's the Mother Star card. This is one of the extras in the Kat Pierce tarot deck. It's really lovely. So yeah, definitely check it out. Check out different versions of tarot decks. If you find one that doesn't really work for you, like the first one that I bought is this Lenormand deck. Lenormand was an intuitive in France, and I don't remember all the history about that, so you have to forgive me about that. But I liked it because it was Art Nouveau, and I honestly put it down for a while, and I was like, nah, it didn't really speak to me. And then I picked it back up and I realized why it didn't speak to me, because it was at the time I was needing something a little bit softer in my tarot journey, and this one just seemed like, well, it's got some schmutz on it. This one just was very like straight and direct, and that's what I've learned more to appreciate in terms of tarot, whereas like the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, which is like one of my favorite decks of all time. I just absolutely love her as a teacher, as an author. I also just love all of their decks. Like, she just makes the most beautiful decks. And so this one is much softer. This one is much more like the caress of your mother or your grandmother, and it's very much intended to be that way. So, you know, find ones that you like. Here's another one I'm going to do a full review on, because I was going to do an unboxing of it, and this is actually really cute. I was waiting for my tarot package to show up, and my tarot package shows up, and my whole family gets so excited for me that they open it. And they pull it all out, and I go, I was gonna do an unboxing, guys, and they were like, oh, but it was absolutely adorable. I think I was a little frustrated at the time, but I just got over it because my family is adorable. Anyways, Threads of Fate is a company that makes tarot decks, and they are a very awesome group of, I think it's 2 ladies. Let me see the creators. Yeah, they are all about equality, equity, and you can feel this sort of vibration through their decks. Unfortunately for everybody out there, unless you're going to buy this deck right now, this Lumen deck, which is really beautiful. Oh, that was upside down, sorry. This Lumen deck is really beautiful. They are going out of print. So if you enjoy Threads of Fate tarot decks, oracle decks, I would get onto their website and see what ones are going out of print, because these are going to be gone now. And that is really sad, because those are beautiful. Well, sad for you because I got my Lumen deck, but I'm waiting for their Empyrean deck to come out. Honestly, I'm just a collector of them. I love that each one is different. Each one is unique. Each one has its own voice, and it has its own voice with you. The more that I practice tarot, the more that I practice oracle, divination, or any sort of psychic, intuitive practice, the more that I just fall in love with it, and I fall in love with it, what it does for other people. Shadow work is really important because we exist in a very intense paradigm. You know, Earth 3D, as we all know, is like pretty wild, and it's like a crazy soap opera. And so being able to facilitate your own shadow work so that you can move through those heavier emotions, heavier feelings and expressions is really powerful. And that is the purpose of tarot and oracle, is to guide you in the places that you don't really know where to be guided. Again, if you're religious, I'm not going to say this isn't for you, but you might have to break through some religious restrictions within yourself in order to open up that aspect of yourself. But it's worth it, you know. And when you start to look at a lot of the religions, a lot of them use this divination and oracles as well. So anyways, I just want to go back to this deck a little bit. I'm going to show you some more of the cards that are on here. This is the Hierophant. Oh, let's see, a lot of them are upside down because I've been using this one. I'm just going to cycle through. Reversed. Oh, da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. And as you can see, they're just really colorful. They stick with some of the traditional, here we go, King of Cups, he's fun. They stick with some of the traditional symbology that is within, excuse me, that is within the tarot. But all of the colors are enlivened and they're bright. And also, I need to mention this. This deck, although I do read it with reversals, is not meant to be read with reversals. The author and printer of this deck, this beautiful lady right here, I don't know if you can see her, Kat Pierce, she is a singer, songwriter, visual artist, self-proclaimed psychonaut, and spiritual evolution enthusiast. I really like that. They didn't intend for this to be read in reversals because I feel a lot of people have bad connotation when it comes to reading in reversals. I personally don't. I'm a shadow walker, shadow worker. I'm really all about tapping into those other aspects that aren't as favorable because those ones do yield, I feel, more quickened ability to move through your emotional processes, your demons, so to speak. But for those who are not as comfortable with reading reversals or not as comfortable with decks that kind of hand your to you, so to speak, or read you to filth is another one. Those in particular, those are harder. And so not everybody's as excited to be dealt their bootay, so to speak. So that's why a lot of authors are going to do more empowering stuff. They're going to do more things for the people that makes it feel like they can come to tarot with a softer approach, and not as much fear. There's a lot of fear around it, and a lot of that I feel like has come from religion. Another teacher and author, he does a lot of angel decks. His name is Radley Valentine. He speaks about why he's changed a lot of the images in his tarot decks from like swords to other images because people aren't as stoked, like, they're swords, they're gonna slice me in my head, you know, like obviously that's not always literal when you're reading symbology, but sometimes it could be like a literal thing. So that's kind of scary for people. And when you're working with other people, something that I've encountered as I've stepped into this role of intuitive tarotist, oracle, whatever you want to call it, is that you're going to encounter a lot of people who are afraid of tarot. You know, obviously a lot of people don't want to look within. A lot of people have a lot of things that they've put aside, shut out, and this is a direct window into those things. So know that when you're starting to mess with it, know that when you're starting to do readings for other people, know that not everybody's always going to be super well received when it comes to your tarot reading. So anyways, I just wanted to share a couple of these decks. I'm going to do some more reviews on these other decks that I really enjoy, such as the Lumen deck or the Rose Oracle. But you can look forward to those in some next videos coming up. Again, if you like my content, like hearing my voice, seeing my face, feeling my energy through the digital platform, please be sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share it with your friends. Just copy the link URL to get me out there more. You don't even have to really share it. You can just go to the copy thing. That's a trick. That's a hack for your friends that make content. I don't know if you knew that. Now you do. If you would like a reading, hit me up. If you would like a reading, hit anyone up. If you're interested in it, please pursue it. It is for your highest good. Your highest self would like to speak to you through yourself and other people. And in the times that we are experiencing, I think it's very important for all of us to approach our spiritual integration, lessons, karmic balancing, all the things that are important for us to kind of shift the world energy into more of a positive, spiritual, conducive place for us all to live and grow and thrive. I know it sounds corny, but that's really what we all want. So anyways, hope you all stay well. Stay positive. If you can't stay positive, stay peaceful.